Okay, I've been up for a while, but I had like 60 to 70 pages left of my dog Vanessa, and I've just finished it. I need to... yeah. It made me feel the same as A Little Life did because of the really horrible details surrounding like abuse that it's not something I could like power through and then just like carry on reading. I would kind of get to a bit that would go into that, and I would literally just have to like set my book aside and just ignore it for a little bit. And so it took me a little bit longer to get through like the chunks of, I think, yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's finished. So time to pick another book. I read Verity and then I read that. So I think I want something a little bit lighthearted or like a classic. So I'm kind of toying between the Ex-Hex or The Picture of Dorian Gray. I've been reading like 300 to 400 page books at the moment. So maybe we'll do like just a little teeny tiny one for now. It is so warm. I thought it was going to be cold, but I was an idiot. I just went to Waterstones because I wanted to exchange the copy of Virgin Suicides that I bought not too long ago, because when I bought it, they only had this like fugly cover, and then every single one, I've been to 3 Waterstones this week, and they all have this cover, you know, the one that everybody has, and it's just my favorite colorway. So I switched it for this cover of Virgin Suicide, so I have that. And then I'm trying to get into like the horror genre a little bit here, because I genuinely used to really like it. That's actually how I got into reading. When I was little, I loved like Goosebumps and stuff, and then it kind of went into like the point horror stuff as I was a teenager, and then kind of transgressed into thrillers and stuff. But I picked up, someone else looked at me, I picked up My Best Friend's Exorcism, and everyone's going on about it, and I know that the Amazon series comes out at the end of the month, so I wanted to kind of read that, and then I'm going to do like a little collection of like spooky season books that I have, so I'm going to do that this afternoon. Anyway, I need to go home because it's so warm and I want to get changed. I'm being quiet because it is like, I don't know, like gone 10 o'clock at night. It's Friday. I wanted to set my bookshelf up because I was going to buy a new bookcase, but I have 2 already in my house, but we kind of just use them for like decorative purposes. My makeup room's really messy at the moment, but I need to move that to the hallway, and I'm going to take what my TBR cart is right now, which is like my book cart actually. I need to bring that in here and try and put all the things that's in there, but then I've got this cupboard that I need to go through. But I also have to do this without making too much noise because Ben's sleeping. Well, he will be in a minute. But yeah, so let's get my bookshelf sorted. Okay, the first thing I need to do is like just tidy up this area for a second, because I've got all like my air up and stuff out here. And then once I've tidied that up, I'm gonna then put all my books in like a box, empty that cart, try and see what bits I can put from here onto the cart, and then put the books. A lot of the decorative bits that's here, like my plants, they are going to need to kind of stay here because there's like no window over there, so they're not going to get any sunlight. So that is my biggest issue. Okay, the next step is to put all the books in here and then move them. Because there's actually way more books than I had anticipated. So what we're going to do instead is clear this out, move that, and then put the books on there. That's what we're going to do. I need to take the shelf into the hallway over there. I've got all my books, well, most of them here, and I've put the bookcase here. I don't know whether to put them in colour, alphabetical order of author, genre. I think I underestimated this. change of plans. We'll do them per genre. Great. Okay, so I think these are 90% of the books. I think there's still some downstairs, but they're all non-fiction. I can bring them up in a little bit, but I've grouped them as non-fiction, historical fiction, duplicates that I'm going to gift to friends. Didn't really know where to put this one. Got a couple of like memoirs, autobiographies kind of thing. These are like my favourite books, or books that I think are just way too pretty, so they kind of deserve their own pile. I have a lot of contemporary kind of like fiction here. All my classics back there. YA, romance, fantasy, and thrillers / horror. And then I've got my all the hardbacks there. So I've managed to fill them up like this, but I have all my non-fiction books to the side still, so I don't really know what to do. So it is now the next day and I have organized my bookcase. So let's start up here. I've just got the very few hardbacks that I have here, so literally just these 6. And then I've got my Paulo Coelho box set here, and then my more, what's it called? Historical fiction up here as well. And then I just have like my booktok / I don't know, like rom-coms, some of them up here. And then down here we've got kind of, this is my favorite set of books, I think. I've got my 3 Lisa Taddeo books here. I've got some more of like, I think like just the prettiest books that I have here, as well as I've got my Miko Kawakami's here, my Colleen Hoover's here, my Sally Rooney, my favorite book, A Little Life here. We've got Sayaka Murata, we've got Taylor Jenkins Reid. The thing that stresses me out though is I know that I'm going to want more Colleen Hoover books. Like I know I'm going to want Heaven, and it's just like, where's it going to go? But that's something we will worry about another time. Right, okay, so in the next level, I've got here my Margaret Atwood's, Donna Tartt's, more kind of like dystopian here, but also like my dark academia here. And then I've still got kind of my contemporary fictions all along here. And then kind of stemming on to that, down here I've got like more my fantasy mythologies, like your Song of Achilles, Circe, Hamlet, The Night Circus here. And then it goes into the thriller / horror genre over on this kind of side of that. And then down here we've got my other contemporary fictions and rom-coms and YAs and romances, so they're all kind of here. The more light-hearted one, I suppose. And then here I've got my classics. I've got my Penguin classics over here, and then I've just got all the other classics stacked up here. Now, the issue that I have is I have some books here and a bunch downstairs, which are a mixture of Ben's books, but also non-fiction books that I do want to keep, but I think I'm going to have to find a way to put them in the bookshelf downstairs. However, that's not really like a bookshelf. It's more like, I think the bottom half has like our vinyls, and then just yeah, and then here I've just got some books that I need to give back or I need to gift. So for example, I need to give that back to my friend who I'm seeing today, and yeah, so far I need to go downstairs. That is what we are dealing with in terms of the bookcase, and then I'll sort this out next. love this angle. So just got out of the shower and got changed. Made myself this drink. I don't know how I'm feeling. I think I like it. Basically, it's ice and then like sugar-free, like raspberry lemonade syrup, and then I have this like cold brew for teas bottle from Bird and Blend, and I just put some like mango and lychee tea leaves in it, and then a dash of like lemon juice, lemonade. You know what I mean, like colored lemonade. I think I like it. This is the book that I'm currently reading. It is The Ex-Hex by Erin Sterling. Perfect for October because it's very witchy. I don't usually like kind of rom-coms or like light romances. However, this, I am loving it so far. So definitely recommend it. And if it's something that you're looking to pick up and you're in the UK, go to the works because it's literally £3 there rather than like £8.99 anywhere else. Okay, so I've just air wrapped my hair and let the curls kind of drop a little bit, and I like to pin my curtain bangs back so it kind of keeps that momentum. Please don't mind the mess, but I've just opted for this little jumper from Urban. It's a Fila one. Couldn't say no because it's like a white cream with green and pink, which is like my favorite colorway. And then I just have my Longchamp Le Filt bag, I think it's called. And it has just a little silk scarf in there to hold everything together, and it's tied up, and it's the same kind of green. And then I'm wearing my Hollister jeans and then just some little sockies, and yeah, this is the look that we're going for. Oh my god, that's on video. Look at this baby getting a belly rub and getting a cuddle. Oh.